This next book is called The Bunyip of Berkeley's Creek. The story is by Jenny Wagner and the pictures are by Ron Brooks. Do you think that's the bunyip? Late one night, for no particular reason, something stirred in the black mud at the bottom of Berkeley's Creek. Can you see that? It's dark. The fish swam away in fright, and the night birds hid with their beaks under their wings. See the owls? When they looked again, this is very dark, isn't it? See how we go. When they looked again, something very large and very muddy was sitting on the bank. Very gloomy. "What am I?" it murmured. "What am I? What am I? What am I?" And the night birds quickly hid their beaks under their wings again. In the morning, the thing was still sitting there, scraping the mud off itself to see what was underneath. "What am I?" it kept saying. "What am I?" But the night birds were asleep. And that strange creature was sitting on the banks of the creek. A platypus passing by solved the problem. "You are a bunyip," he said. "Bunyip," murmured the bunyip thoughtfully. "Bunyip." Then he sat up straight and called out, "What do I look like?" But the platypus had dived into the creek. "Am I handsome?" called the bunyip. "Am I?" But nobody answered him, and the bunyip went on sitting there for a long time, lost in thought. There he is. Do you think he's handsome? Presently, a wallaby came down to drink at the creek. There's the wallaby. "What do bunyips look like?" asked the bunyip. "Horrible," said the wallaby. "They have webbed feet and feathers." "Fine, handsome feathers," said the bunyip hopefully. "Horrible feathers," said the wallaby firmly, and finished her drink and hopped away. Whoa. "Handsome webbed feet?" called the bunyip, but there was no answer. The bunyip sighed and walked off to find someone else. There was a rustle in the bushes behind him, and suddenly an emu shot past. "Wait, wait," called the wombat, running after him. "What do bunyips look like?" See the bunyip chasing after the emu there? The emu stopped and considered. "They have fur," he said at last, "and tails." "How many tails?" asked the bunyip. "One to each bunyip," replied the emu. "Fine, handsome tails," said the bunyip. "Horrible tails," said the emu, "and even more horrible fur." And he settled his feathers and crouched down low, streaking off into the distance. The bunyip wandered sadly along the creek. "Will someone tell me what bunyips look like?" But there was no answer. Further along the creek, he met a man. "Well, where's the man? Is that a man? Looks like a machine to me." Oh, there he is. The man was busy with a notebook and pencil, and he didn't look at the bunyip. "Shh," he said. "I'm busy." The bunyip waited for a long time, and then he said very slowly and clearly, "Can you please tell me what bunyips look like?" "Yes," said the man, without looking up. "Bunyips don't look like anything." "Like nothing?" asked the bunyip. "Like nothing at all," said the man. "Are you sure?" "Quite sure," said the man, and looked right through him. "Bunyips simply don't exist." "Oh dear. Well, Bunyip's sitting there, lying there on the bed, hoping for an answer. But the man seems very busy, doesn't he, with his notepad? He's not very interested, I don't think. The Bunyip was shaken, and then he sighed a long, deep sigh. What a pity, he murmured. What a pity. And he walked slowly back to his water hole. Then he fished his belongings out of the water, packed them in his Bunyip bag, and walked away. No one saw him go. The Bunyip walked all day, and just as the sun was setting, he came to a quiet, still billabong. This will do, the Bunyip said to himself. No one can see me here. I can be as handsome as I like. And he unpacked his bag and laid his Bunyip comb and mirror on the sand and put his billy on to boil. There he is. He's going to have a cup of tea, I think, with his billy. No one saw him and no one spoke to him. But late that night, for no particular reason, something stirred in the black mud at the bottom of the billabong. What could it be? The Bunyip put down his comb in surprise and stared. Something very large and very muddy was sitting on the bank. What am I? What am I? It murmured. The Bunyip jumped up in delight. You are a Bunyip, he shouted. Am I? Am I really? Asked the other Bunyip. And then, what do I look like? Ah, you look just like me, said the Bunyip very happily. You can see the dark Bunyip who's just come up out of the billabong. And then he lent her his mirror to prove it. So there, you have two little Bunyips. Maybe they're going to have a happy life together. What do you think?